There's a time for everyone if they only learn that the twisted kaleidoscope moves us all in turn. There's a rhyme and reason to the wild outdoors when the heart of the star-crossed voyager beats in time with yours. And can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds. That we got this far. And can you feel the love tonight? How it's laid to rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very
They wanted Helldivers 2 on Xbox to fail so bad. These guys was out there hoping, wishing, praying that Helldivers 2 would flop. I'm sorry to say, guys, that it didn't happen. Right now, there's an estimate that Helldivers 2 on Xbox has sold over 926,000 copies.
Now you're talking my language. Now you're talking what I want to hear.
That's pretty good for a dead console, right, fellas? For a console that nobody buys games on, right? That's not bad for a console that Gamepass has brainwashed all of us to where we don't buy games. Isn't that pretty damn well? To sell pretty much 1 million copies in a week. Now, look, guys want this game to fail on Xbox, and unfortunately for them, it just didn't happen. Throughout the whole week, I posted some screenshots at the clip in the beginning of this video. You guys saw some of the hating and the wishing and the praying, saying that 200,000 in 2 days is not good. A lot of guys were saying some crazy shit. This guy Gamer for Life saying so many things show Helldivers 2 is not selling good on Xbox, even with the 400,000 number being on the Xbox is not good. But out of all that 400,000, close to 147,000 on Steam, while 150,000 on PlayStation. That leaves 103,000 on Xbox. Numbers aren't good.
Shut the fuck, shut! Did I say no?
These guys go out there all the time and say how Xbox is dead. But then you got to go up here and make up numbers. Make up numbers. Yeah, it's flopping on Xbox. You guys are stupid. Helldivers 2 reaches impressive sales milestone after Xbox launch. Please. The peak was 500,000, and we saw that the Steam peak was like what, 167,000. So the remaining numbers was between Xbox and PlayStation. You guys want this game to fail so bad. It has hit over 500,000 concurrent players in the first few days, which Helldivers 2 hasn't done since the launch month. And you guys want to sit up here and still say the game flopped. No, no, no. Now, Xbox, the dead platform, according to PlayStation Fanboys, selling 1 million in a week isn't good. But Helldivers, being a PlayStation first party game, that's where the pain really sets in, doesn't it? We have games like Astrobot selling was it 1.3 million in the first 2 months. But that was a hit, right, guys? It was a small game, a platforming game, so that's good. On 70 million consoles at the time, their game of the year selling 1.3 million in the first 2 months. That's supposed to be a hit. But Helldivers 2 selling 926K in 5 or 6 days. That's not a hit, right? Come on, y'all got to make it make sense. You know, all of this hating and saying the game is not doing well, the game Helldivers 2 was #1 on the Xbox store. Now, of course, it being #1 on the Xbox store did not mean that it was a success according to PlayStation Fanboys. This guy, Chris, Mr. Vice, said, "We've been over this already. Being #1 or whatever number does not say much without actual numbers. It could have sold 10 copies and be at #1 if second place only sold 9. Get the point? Bragging about these things is dumb, but it's Clute, so it's on brand." He was talking about the homie Clute because he posted that Helldivers 2 was the #1 selling game on Xbox. And if you look at this list, it's outselling Madden, which came out a month ago, and NBA 2K, the $99 edition, which came out last Friday. Now, I know what you're saying. That's a $100 edition. It's early. And I can tell you guys this. People buy that shit. Me, myself, I bought the $100 edition. That sells. I was playing the game, and there was a bunch of people in that city. Trust me. Helldivers 2, being #1 on the Xbox Game Store, is a big deal. But, you know, these guys want to continue to hate. That's why I hate them, assholes. It has been so bad out there that a guy like Reforge Gaming had to call out his chat. His chat was out there saying, yo, the game is flopping on Xbox. It's not doing good. A piece of shit like Reforge Gaming called his chat out. He said, no, guys, listen, numbers is numbers. I mean, I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
I don't think it is. I refuse to believe that there's more people playing Batman Lego Xbox 360 version than Helldivers 2. That's asinine. There's no way. It hasn't increased massively? Yes, it has. The in-game number I saw on Twitter was like 368,000? Helldivers 2 player count, 500,000. Come on, dudes. The Xbox boys are buying and playing the game. They have to be. The peak on Steam is only like 160-something thousand. There's another 300-some-odd thousand people coming from somewhere. I'm here to tell you, and I told you that game would do well over there. I said it'll sell. It went viral. That's a knock-around co-op game. That platform has a history in multiplayer. For the longest time, a lot of people always said Xbox is the multiplayer platform, PlayStation is the single-player platform. If they're hitting 500,000 internal players, and that's a peak, and the peak on Steam was like 160,000, brothers, there's 300 some odd thousand people coming from somewhere. Just saying, it's not what people are making it out to be. Y'all better be prepared to be wrong.
He ain't lying.
It has been so bad out there that a guy like Reforge Gaming had to call out his chat. His chat was out there saying, yo, the game is flopping on Xbox. It's not doing good. A piece of shit like Reforge Gaming called his chat out. He said, no, guys, listen, numbers is numbers. I mean, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. So if you think about this, Reforge Gaming telling his chat, where are the numbers coming from, guys? The numbers is there. It happens to coincide with the Xbox version releasing where it hits 500,000 concurrent players. We see the Steam numbers. So you're going to tell me all of a sudden the PlayStation version got a big boost, right? So the Xbox version has nothing to do with it? You guys saw the clip. Those guys were saying it's not what you think it is. They were down bad, man. It's down bad. Look, they go out there all the time, say Xbox is a dead platform. Xbox Game Pass has corrupted the minds of Xbox owners to not buy games. At the end of the day, you know what Xbox Game Pass has done for me? I can't speak for everybody else, but what Xbox Game Pass has done for me, I have saved money on games. I would have bought Avowed earlier this year. I would have bought South of Midnight with my own money. I would have bought Ninja Gaiden, Keeper, The Outer Worlds 2. I would have bought all of those games with my own money, but because I saved money, because those games were Xbox Gamepass, I mean, Expedition 33 is another game that comes to mind. Those are games I would have bought. I saved money with Game Pass. So what does that help me do? Buy other games, including Helldivers 2. I'm loving the game. Actually, the game is fun as hell. So PlayStation fanboys, once again, Phil Spencer and company has disappointed you all. You guys want them to die. You guys want them to fail. And Phil Spencer and Xbox will not give you what you want. No, they won't die. You guys say the console was dead. The console isn't selling. Well, the console is selling enough for PlayStation to put their damn game on it, isn't it? And the game is pretty much close to 1 million sold in 6 days. What's going to happen, y'all? What's going to happen in the future with Helldivers 2? I'm not sure, but I know one thing. Xbox ain't playing with y'all pieces of shit. Look, I gotta go. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you happen to stumble across my channel and you think I'm decent enough, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? And if you're subscribed, please hit that notification bell to know what my black ass is doing. Some new content, baby. All right, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. Shit. Damn, man.